So something really exciting happened. For the first time ever, somebody actually reached out directly to me because of this channel and asked me to review their microphone. So here we are, we're doing it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're looking at the Fifine K658 podcast microphone, and here it is right here. And what's really interesting is that for a second microphone review in a row, I have a dynamic USB microphone, and that is blowing my mind. I know there's other ones out there, the Shure MV7 and stuff like that. They're not sending things to me yet. So just some fun things to look at. It actually comes with a really nice shock mount. It's a little weird that it's on the end like this, but that's okay. You got your gain right here, the knob, and then in the middle is a mute button. And underneath is an RGB button. This has got some RGB on it, so I'm really excited to see what this looks like. And on the shock mount is a mount for your mic arm, so we're going to get that set up in just a second. Overall, nice build, though. It feels nice and strong. Feels, you hear that? It's good. It's got the built-in pop filter, which is really nice. It's removable, but I don't like messing around with those, so I'm not going to. And comes with a nice lengthy USB-C cable. Decent quality, not braided, but you know, hey, braided's just a small luxury. It's no big deal. But I don't know much about these microphones, so I'm looking forward to trying it out. Let's give it a look-see. Okay, so we're all set up, and it was actually a really easy setup to do. It was just a matter of popping this thing on. Something I'm going to give it credit for right off the bat. It gave me a metal adapter for this boom arm, because I looked right away. I'm like, oh, I got to go get my little plastic adapter, and I'm always afraid of breaking that thing. And they provided a metal one, so bless you, Fifine. I really appreciate that. And as I plugged in, you see a lot of beautiful things right up top. You see your mute button up here. It's lit up. So it's muted, and then down below I can feel it's all capacitive buttons too. There's not clicky buttons here. Tap underneath to turn off the RGB, and now if I turn it towards you guys, that's what it looks like. You can see in here the RGB is just kind of shining on to there, but it's a pretty little effect. It's not too bad at all, and it's better than some of the other ones I've had, because when I tried, for example, the JLab Talk Pro, all the lights were underneath, but then there was no way to actually see them, and they didn't actually like shine with any real brightness. This one gives you a little something, a little bit prettier for me than you, generally speaking, but you're getting this at the very least. Now it does come with a little mic stand as well, if you're so inclined to use that. Not a big fan of the tripod style mic stands. We talked about that with the JLab as well. It took up a lot of space. This one takes up less, and it's got nice little feet here to keep it from sliding around, but even they recommend to get it up on an arm and have it nice and close to your face to maximize your voice. Such is the way with all dynamic mics, so that shouldn't be any surprise. But this thing's got some weight to it. It would be a nice base, especially given the shape of this mic and stuff like that. It would be a little bit top heavy, so this will help counterbalance that if you don't have a mic arm. But once again, I'm going to say this for probably the 500th time. I don't know how many mics I've reviewed on here, but get a mic arm. They're cheap. I think I got this one for like $20. You owe it to yourself. And if you're really crazy about mic arms, go get yourself one of those really good, like Elgato low profile ones or something like that. I have this weird teeny tiny little desk. I'm going to give you a tour of my desk one day when I actually clean it, and you'll kind of see what I'm working with, because I'm working with a very mobile little station right now, so I'm not taking up too much space in the house. Okay, so as always, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to read our usual test phrases and see how this mic sounds out of the box, and then see how we can make it sound better. Let's do it. The small pup, not a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Pressed the pants and sew a button on the vest. The swan dive was far short of perfect. The beauty of the view stunned the young boy. You should go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/miscastjoe. Or listen to my podcast, Miscast Commentary. Okay, so I got to listen to the raw audio. It sounds pretty decent. Again, given the fact that I wasn't really fully aware of this company and their reputation with microphones, I was pretty impressed. So we're going to do the thing that we always do now, is we're going to add some VSTs via OBS and in DaVinci Resolve and see if we can't get that just a little bit nicer. The small pup, not a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Pressed the pants and sew a button on the vest. The swan dive was far short of perfect. The beauty of the view stunned the young boy. You should go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/miscastjoe. Or listen to my podcast, Miscast Commentary. The small pup, not a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Pressed the pants and sew a button on the vest. The swan dive was far short of perfect. The beauty of the view stunned the young boy. You should go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/miscastjoe, or listen to my podcast, Miscast Commentary. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Pressed the pants and sew a button on the vest. The swan dive was far short of perfect. The beauty of the view stunned the young boy. You should go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/miscastjoe, or listen to my podcast, Miscast Commentary. Okay, I think we did a pretty good job cleaning it up. OBS was a little tough with that noise gate just because part of it is just my voice. The other part, there was just a bit of a challenge getting the gain to just where I wanted it, so it would be high enough where my voice would come up, but not so high where my computer and stuff like that and my keyboard and all that would be heard in the background. So that was a little challenging, but it wasn't a showstopper in any way. DaVinci, I made it sound really nice. I used Reaper plugins for both, so there's no reason I can't make them at least sound the same. It just gets to that point where I use a noise reduction from DaVinci, and then I'm using the noise gate on OBS just because there'll be times when I'm not talking and I just don't want that background noise being heard all the time. But all in all, it did a pretty good job of even knocking the background noise down, just given the fact that it is a dynamic mic. And yeah, all in all, I'm pretty impressed. Have you noticed that I've been switching headphones? I've been going from my wireless to my wired ones, depending on whether or not I was trying to hear what's in the microphone. Eagle-eyed viewers, let me know in the comments if you noticed that. All right, but that is it for this one, guys. Overall, a good microphone. Right now, the mic's sitting at around $119.99 US. That is a decent price, given the fact that A, it's a dynamic microphone. It's a lower price than any USB dynamic microphone that I know about, so that is worth considering. And it's on the lower end of the non-light mics, like you're talking about your Razer Siren Minis, your Solocast, your JBL Talk Go, things like that. Those are the budget, like cheap-end ones. So this is the lower end of that kind of next tier, sitting just under 120. And, you know, the sound speaks for itself, so if you like the way it sounds, it's not just by dulcet tones. This guy's doing a lot of the heavy lifting there. But let me know how you like this microphone down in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all those wonderful things that, you know, shove me into the algorithm against YouTube's better judgment. And once again, thanks everybody for all their support out there. Until next time, though, let's get to work.